That's it. That's the way it be in my house. So you're in my
This time we'll call this meeting to order. I'll ask Summer to do roll call, please.
Mayor Robinson.
Here.
Commissioner Sigler.
Here.
Commissioner Irwin. Here. City Manager Savannah Fortenberry.
Here.
City Secretary Summer Lee. Here.
Stand, please. Father, as we come together tonight, I ask that you would just put your blessings upon this meeting. I pray that your will would be done for this city. Lord, we just want your will to be done. Lord, help us to make wise decisions as a council and as a city representative. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
This time we'll have citizens' presentation. Anyone on the list will be allowed to speak on any matter other than personnel matters or matters under litigation for a length of time not to exceed 3 minutes. No council or board discussion or action may take place on a matter until such matter has been placed on an agenda and posted in accordance with law. I believe we have Mr. Larry Monroe.
Yes, Monday the 27th is Memorial Day, and the Ranger Veterans Commission and the Ranger Veterans Support Group will be doing Memorial Day Saturday the 25th, starting at 12 o'clock. We have Congressman Williams coming to visit us and to be our keynote speaker. And we'd like everyone to come down to the park and visit on the park at 12 o'clock and see that. And we're going to have a brisket dinner. It's all free. Young man is going to play. And then on Monday, on the 27th, on Memorial Day, we're going to be up at Evergreen Cemetery at 10 o'clock in the morning. We have around 500 American flags we want to place in the cemetery. And we need all the help we can get to put them out and take them back up a few days later. So I just want to let everyone know that they're welcome to come down to the park. This is for everyone. It's all free. Come down and join us.
Thank you. Agenda item number 3, announcing to city council or staff comments may be made by council or staff with no action taken on the following topics without specific notice. Those items include expressions of thanks, congratulations or condolence, information on holiday schedules, recognition of public officials, employees or citizens other than employees or officials whose status may be affected by the council through action, reminders of community events or announcements involving an imminent threat to the public health and safety of the people of the municipality. And I don't believe we had anybody signed up for that. Do you know of anything, Savannah?
I would like to reiterate that we are still under stage 2 drought. Please conserve water. That means we're filling swimming pools. I know that we're upon that season. Please do not do that. If you see a neighbor or something, maybe kindly remind them. Watering yards is based upon the rules that are set forth, and again, those are found online on our Facebook page. And if you need those, we can provide you a copy. City Hall will be closed in observance of Memorial Day on May 27th, and the council meeting that is scheduled for that day will be May 28th at 5:30.
Agenda item number 4, discuss, consider approval of the city council meeting minutes for the regular meeting on April 22nd, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve the city council meetings? I'll make that motion. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? discuss and consider resolution number 2024-05-13-G. A resolution canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the May 4th, 2024 general election of the city of Granger, Texas. Commissioners by place and votes cast. For Commissioner Place 2, Charlie Archer received 189 votes. Samantha McGinnis, 37. For Commissioner Place 4, Kevin Mose received 49 votes, and Jared Calvert received 177. So at this time, we will declare that Commissioner Charlie Archer received the most votes for Place 2, and Jared Calvert received the most votes for Commissioner Place 4. At this time, I will turn it over to the judge. Oh, we need a motion, okay. A motion to accept this resolution is canvassing the votes.
I make a motion.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Item agenda 6, discuss, consider issuance of certificate of election, administer statement of elected council members, and administer oath of office to the newly elected council members, Place 2 and Place 4.
Mr. Couch?
We've already done your statement of office, you swore to it, we're gonna do the oath of office. Okay, are you ready? Raise your right hand. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, I, Jared Calvert,
I, Jared Calvert,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office
of the office
of Commissioner Place 4
of Commissioner Place 4
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will to
will to
the best of my
the
ability
best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution,
the Constitution,
the laws of the United States,
the law of the United States,
and of this state,
and of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
You will sign right here, please, sir.
Thank you.
Sign, put my signature.
Jared signs it.
Mr. Archer? We've already done your statement, you swore to it back in my office, we're doing your oath of office now, okay? Raise your hand. In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, I, James Michael Archer,
I, James Michael Orchard,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Commissioner Place 2
Commissioner Place 2,
of the state of Texas,
State of Texas,
and will to
and will to
the best of my ability
the best of my ability
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and
the
defend
Constitution
the Constitution,
and the laws of the United States
the law of the United States,
and of this state,
of this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Sign here, please, guys. Sign right there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the council.
Good to be here.
No action on that. Already done. Agenda item number 7, discuss, consider, accept nominations and appoint a commissioner as mayor pro tem for a 1-year term. And I would like to make the nomination of Mr. Charlie Archer as mayor pro tem for the term of 1 year. Do I have any other nominations? Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, I have a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Agenda item number 8, resolution number 2024-05-13-H, a resolution of the City Commission of the City of Ranger, Texas, to execute an exemption to ad valorem taxation on homestead for persons 65 years of age and older or disabled persons. Savannah.
In your packet, you'll see in the resolution that this is for a tax ceiling of $3,000, and this is only eligible for homestead exemptions filed with the appraisal district, for senior citizens at the age of 65 and older and disabled. This does not hurt our collections. On the ad valorem side, the rate is calculated as a freeze rate. The freeze rate is calculated separately from the ad valorem rate. And this was brought forth by the appraisal district, and we are the only ones in the county that have not passed a resolution helping those that this will apply to.
I did make a call on this earlier today, just to confirm, and we are the last community in the city. And as it was presented from the appraisal district, I had no questions, and so if y'all are good with no further discussion, I make a motion to put this resolution into effect.
Second.
I have a motion to accept this resolution, ad valorem tax. Exemption.
Government.
I'm sorry. Okay, and then Archer made the motion, seconded. Okay, any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. That takes it unit. Sorry. Right here. No.
Okay.
Agenda item number 9, discuss, consider debt service payments to Eastland County Water Supply District from 2021 to current year. I believe this was an item that was tabled at our last meeting, and so we want to address this item again. So, do I have a motion to accept the debt service payments to Eastland County Water Supply District from 2021 to current year?
Could I just get one little clarification? We did decide that since this was worded a little differently, that it's all encompassing and we're still able to act on
You're referring to the agenda.
it. Yes.
We should be.
Just whatever you're discussing the debt service from 2021 to current,
It has to be more of a broad discussion, since,
For the citizens, I'd like to read this letter from the city of Eastland.
can we do that during the discussion?
Are we not in discussion?
Sorry?
Are we not in discussion?
No, we haven't had a motion yet.
Okay.
Do I have a motion? I don't have a motion.
I'll make a motion to, so long as this is approved by Ranger Legal, I'll make a motion that we accept this offer between the water districts and the city of Eastland.
I'll second it.
Okay, so the motion needs to be to accept the proposal offered by the city of Eastland that the district pay Eastland 50% debt service code to the district for debt amounts under bill to Ranger. So the motion will have to be written that way. Okay, I have a motion and a second. We're open for discussion.
I'd like to read this letter now, if it's okay. This was a discussion and consideration authorizing the city manager to enter negotiations with the city of Ranger and Eastland County Water Supply District regarding debt service payments. This is a letter from the city of Eastland. City manager J.J. Osnick explained to the board, Eastland's, about a mistake that had been detected regarding how much the city of Eastland and the city of Ranger has been charged on their debt service to the Eastland County Water Supply District. It it was discovered that the city of Ranger owes the water supply district $87,570.16, and the district has overcharged the city of Eastland the same amount. City Manager Osnick and Mayor Burden attended the last regular meeting of the supply district. After a lot of research, it has been determined that the city of Ranger has a water loss ratio, a 25% water loss ratio, while the city of Eastland has a 9% water loss ratio. This loss represents a cost of over $250,000 to the city of Ranger. Ranger is having issues with its infrastructure, which causes the water loss. The Ranger city manager and the mayor are developing a plan that will address these issues. In the spirit of partnership, because we all get our water from the same source, the city of Eastland would like to recommend to the supply district that the supply district pays 50% of the overpayment to the city of Eastland, which would be $43,785.08, and forgive Ranger the debt of $87,570.16. We would also like to address the possibility of going to a monthly bill for the water used as opposed to an average billing process that is now in place. This makes much more sense and allows us to track our water payment to the supply district versus our water usage. We want to work with both the city of Ranger and the supply district to develop a strategy going forward that will be beneficial to all of us. Commissioner Richard Rosander made a motion, seconded by Commissioner Shirley Stewart, to authorize the city manager to enter negotiations with the city of Ranger and the Eastland County Water Supply District regarding debt service payments and monthly billing by the Eastland County Water Supply District. All days were Commissioners Rosander, Stewart, and Vernon, and absent was Commissioner Doyle.
Any other discussion, questions?
No, I would just like to thank the city of Eastland for their gracious offer. It was very appreciated. At the last meeting, we had very little information on it. It had just been in our packets. It was nothing but numbers and 3 sentences, so no one really understood what was going on, and until we could get a little more facts, we weren't comfortable passing something we didn't understand what was going on. So we do appreciate your gracious offer.
Very much so.
Okay, so I have a motion and a second. I have a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion passed.
Thank you.
Item agenda 10, discuss, consider publishing agendas 96 hours. Agenda item number 10, discuss, consider publishing agenda 96 hours before the regular scheduled council meeting. I requested this, and the commissioners, the previous commissioners, requested this because when we get the packets at 5 o'clock on Friday evening, we have very little time if we need more information, because the city offices are closed, and this allows us to have a little more time to receive our information in the packets.
One thing I would like to add, I think the only thing that would maybe differ is if there was an emergency call meeting, we would not be able to meet this, so that's why it says regularly scheduled council meetings. So we post on Thursdays at 5, this is our second time to do that, the last meeting we did that as well. I think that kind of upset some people, but that was discussed with the commission 96 hours before.
We just wanted it open to the public so they would understand why we were doing this and to take a vote on it. So,
Will we keep the agenda item deadline for Wednesday evening at 5?
It's no longer Wednesdays, that has moved to the Friday before technical posting day. So that gives us, like 4 days to mail it out.
That was voted on by the council.
It was not voted on by the council, that was done with the previous administration. Because if you do Wednesdays, then someone has to turn around and do a posting the following day.
If a citizen or something, we'll have to decide this later, but if a citizen or someone not on the council, I'm okay with that being a full, like 10 days before, but if a commissioner needs to put something on, I would like us to have a timer window, because I mean, 10 days is big.
So I think,
I think that we just leave that to the discretion of the mayor.
yeah, that's what we've been
Okay.
doing, yeah.
Okay, I'm okay.
So do I have a motion?
Make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
And a second. Any other further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Agenda item number 11, discuss, consider adopting a policy that each agenda item includes the name of the commissioner and requester.
I'll make this motion.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Have a second. Any discussion?
Mayor, did you want to bring this back with a resolution? Or do you want to just leave it as a motion and minutes?
A resolution would have to be run through legal and cost us an hour with an
We have to
attorney.
go through that process of writing the resolution and coming back to the table after it was legally approved.
Yeah, that's not, and that's a resolution, could just be automatically removed by the next council, correct?
Sir?
A resolution could just be automatically removed by the next council, correct? I would say to save us all legal money, I would rather just adopt this policy as an honor system for us.
Okay.
I'm okay with it now.
Anybody else?
Not being a resolution.
Everybody else okay with that? It's unanimous that.
I was just going off of what we did
We
previously.
did turn that air conditioner off, you guys are competing with it, it's hard to hear you back there.
I understand, I'm having a hard time figuring myself.
Thank you.
Okay.
This was just based on, I was just bringing that up off of what you and I had discussed,
Okay.
so.
I'll restate the motion for, I would like the agenda items to state the name of the poster or the requester, but being that a resolution would cost us money and legal, and the next council could just remove the resolution, I'd rather just be a policy we adopt without having to spend legal money, just an honor policy.
If it has a name of the requester or the commissioner, it helps me to understand who to address to speak on that.
Well, this was a policy that we had for many decades. I'm sure Winnie remembers when she was on, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago, the names just disappeared. So,
Okay, so I'll have a motion and a second. All in, any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Agenda item number 12, discuss, consider scheduling a special meeting to discuss Clean Ranger and forming a Clean Ranger advisory board. With that.
I requested this be put on the agenda, and I'm gonna look at my calendar here. I'd like to put together an advisory board sometime in the next couple meetings, purely non-binding, voting board to make recommendations to the council. They can do a lot of the groundwork for us to clean up. Cleanup is a very important thing to me, and I think that was made clear to everybody at the candidate forum, and everybody here seems to care about cleaning up the town. I think we need to dedicate, until we get the ball rolling, at least one Monday a month where we only meet up here to do cleanup. I know we could do it during the meeting, but I would rather the emphasis be on just cleanup. And I would say to give the advisory board time to get rolling, that we sandwich it in between the second and fourth Monday in July for our first meeting.
Is that to appoint?
No, it would not be. We'll appoint somebody later, or the people to do it later, obviously with the discussion. But I'd like to go ahead and get this special meeting on the books. And if we have enough interest and we fill City Hall, maybe we end up doing it at the auditorium or something. But we need to dedicate more time to cleaning up the town, not where we just come down here and vote and go home where it's expected. We have to work together to clean up the town. And the people that might be here to clean up, they might not want to sit through a whole meeting. And it gets just lost in the weeds, the efforts we put into it. If we come down here just in a council meeting, it's like, well, they already done, or they kick punt. they punted it to the next council meeting or whatever. No, if we come down here and we're down here to dedicated time and we get nothing done, that's kind of on us. So
You said July?
the first, sandwiched in between the first and second meeting in July, in between council meetings.
So July 15th?
Yeah, that's what my calendar shows. And that gives us plenty of time individually to plan to be there, council members. So my motion would be to schedule a special meeting for the council on July 15th for the Clean Ranger initiative.
Okay, and what time would that take place?
I would say same time, 5:30, just like our council meetings, if that works for everyone.
Sure.
And your agenda item for that meeting?
We can schedule that, we'll do it later, this is just a scheduled meeting.
Okay.
Do I have, you made the motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a second. Any discussion? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion passed. So July the 15th at 5:30. Okay. So we have time to do the report. Okay. Agenda item 13, discuss, consider consent items, the approval of monthly department reports. Savannah?
In your packet, it starts with the monthly sales tax allocation for the month of April. Your sales tax for the month of April collected was $57,314.98. A board received $3,582.19. B board received $3,580.19. Street repair fund, $7,164.37. Citywide construction, $10,000. Texas Water Development Board debt service, $4,000. General fund, $28,986.24. This was up last year from, last year's payment was $31,383.44, so it was an 82.62% change. And we are up for the year at 34.4%. Commissioner Owen, I know you had some concerns with Love's being closed.
Yeah, I think the higher prices we're all paying took care of some of that.
Yes. So that's that reflection where it's starting.
Starting to see it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not negatively
It's not as
impacting
bad
the
as
budget.
we thought.
No. The next two pages are your bank accounts as of May 7th, 4:26 p.m. Are any questions on that map? Profit and loss for the month of April. Page 2. The gross profit was $324,909.86. Page 11. Expenses were $320,175.70. A profit of $4,734.16, and we're up for the year by $214,249.62. Expenses by vendor summary for the month of April. Total expenses throughout all funds was $473,151.40. I would like to note that the demo company, that payment of $211,750 was paid. $30,486 to Horseshoe Construction was the final payout on the valve and hydrant grant project. Eastland County Water Supply District, $91,552.17. Is there any other questions that anybody might have on the vendor summary report?
You said that Horseshoe Construction, that was for valve replacement.
Yes. The final payout to the construction company. There will be a few more to Grant Works, which is the grant administrator, but that will be reflected in May, I believe. Mayor, did you have
And the
questions?
Lower Colorado River Authority,
That is leading copper sampling that we're required to do quarterly through the state.
and the Voyager Fleet System.
That's our fuel.
Fuel.
Yes.
That was the total, all the fuel.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
What is Benmark?
Denmark is where we buy sewer and water supplies.
Okay. And I see like on our electric, some of these street lights that are burned out, how do we know which ones are the cities and which ones are?
You can go on the Encore map, and any of the yellow ones are the city lights.
Okay. Because I noticed at the college there across from Shooters, that light's out. I didn't know if that was a college light or a city light.
If you have those, you can go to me and I'll report them, or you can do it yourself, whichever.
Okay.
Anybody can report it.
All right.
And you can see if it's a guard lot or a city lot.
Okay. And the construction for the $211,000, that was not out of the city coffers, that was out of
That was out of
a
our
COVID fund?
yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, next report is the library report. She had a total beginning petty cash balance of $48.90, credit of $122.25, and ending petty cash of $71.15. She had a total of 184 visitors for the month of April in the library. And the next one is the fire department report. There was a total of 416 calls, 296 were EMS, fire was 120, so they're averaging 104 calls per month. Obviously, that is almost doubled from last year. That last year was 278, so they've been running, and there they go again.
So, Daryl's here. Daryl, you mind stand up and give us an update of the state of the fire department, anything you might need or what's coming up?
We're good at the fire department. As a lot of y'all know, we've been inspected by the state. We built our building in 1986. We had an anonymous complainant turn us into the state. And our fire station's nice. But we built things in 86 before code. Now they want us to update things, and we're in bind. And we're going to get a project to raise money to fix all those things the state has failed some. And we've passed every ambulance inspection, every fire equipment inspection. This was an anonymous person that turned us into the state, and since we built our station in 86, it wasn't up to code in a few areas, like the way doors swing, things like this, that we have to fix. We've been working on it. We've got to the point right now that it's going to cost quite a bit of money to take them doors out and swing them the other way. And, we've done everything we can do. They've even, for our cook stoves in there, they've even required us to have sprinklers on in the fire station. There's not a fire station anywhere around that has that. But whoever turned us in knew what they was doing. And it was, it's good.
Well, thank you for what you do.
It's the Ranger Municipal Court report. Judge Archer, I think that there was a few questions just in comparison with the police department report that was brought to my attention.
Right, and that's what I was looking at my report. It should say the month of April instead of March.
That's just one of my questions.
Mm-hmm. And then on code enforcement, number 5 should be 6. Because the total citations of officers are 92, 5 of those are code, 4 of those are animal control, which leaves a total of 92. Those two things need to be corrected. Monies collected, total collected $6,887.54. We send $2,212.70 to the state. We keep $4,674.84. I did 2 jail credit cases where they set it out in jail. On the cleared warrants, we did community service and pay plans from warrants.
I have a hard time hearing when anybody else is talking when she's doing a report. Thank you. Sorry, that's okay.
Indigent cases, I didn't have any this month of April. The cleared for arrest warrants are 5. Community service and pay plans from those warrants are 3. That means 3 defendants set it up either on community service or pay plans. I will tell you the month of May, I am doing show cause hearings. So far, I think I'm going to have about 30. And what that is I send out a letter or the MVBA sends out a text message saying, hey, you didn't do what you said you're gonna do, you need to come to court on this day. They don't come to court on this day, you get a arrest warrant. They still don't show up, then I issue a KBIS. So then they sit it out in jail. If anybody has any questions on how the court runs, on the life of the citation from beginning to officer on the side of the road to disposition, I have open court Monday through Friday. You can come in, talk to me, I'll answer any questions you have. Y'all have any questions? Thank you.
Questions for the judge? Okay.
Ranger Police Department is the next one, sorry, skipped one. At the bottom is the totals report, which I think was the confusion. Total citations issued are 96, warnings are 99. Calls for service, 242. They had 13 offense reports, 23 incident reports, and criminal cases filed, 13 total. Are there any questions on that? No questions. The public works report is next. Total gallons bought from Eastland County Water Supply District for the month of April was 13,449,000. This was a slight decrease from April of 2023, listed there. It's an average 448,000 gallons per day. Total purchase for the year, 61,461,000. Lake levels as of April 30th was 1364.46. That has since went up. With some of the rain, it's not much, slight, it's went up some. Last month it was at 47.9% full. Again, we're still in stage 2. We had approximately 5 leaks for the month of April. There was a big one that the guys had struggle with. It was 200,000 gallons roughly lost. Approximately 30,000 gallons flushing, which is required by the state that we do that. Faded Brook Streets, Glendale, Homer, Wayland, Cemetery Hill, Division, Audie, Pine, Strawn, Lula, and Foch. And when we did this report, as of the 9th, the public service bill had not come through yet, so we could not see what we had spent out at the sanitation. So we will include that in the next report. So May will have 2, one for April and one for May. Total work orders issued from City Hall, 98. This does not include people stopping on the side of the road and something happened. We need to go with that. And we're currently accepting applications for a public works director.
Do we know how much water we billed out compared to gallons purchased?
We have a report.
Do you know that off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head.
Because I noticed it says 200,000 gallons lost, but that's only 1% of what we purchased from the district. So
correct.
I'd like this to start including what we billed out.
Okay.
We need to.
What we billed total, so through our wholesale purchasers as well.
Whatever we're buying compared to whatever we're selling out, I'd like to know exactly how many gallons we're losing.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a report that was built under 2 public works directors ago, and it has all that listed. And that helps us with the Texas Water Development Board in our water loss use survey.
Yeah, because at 25%, I mean, we're just pissing away citizens' money that we've got to stop. Whether we incentivize the public works directors to find them, so we've got to do something. We have a limited resource here, and not only water but money, and we've got to stop this.
100%.
Okay, we will make sure that we include that report.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
On the flushings, how often is that required?
Monthly. We have to do dead end and certain areas that are required.
Is there any way we can notify people if they wanted to get free water at the end of a flushing, or it gets hooked up to a fire hydrant? I mean, what can we do there to save that water if somebody wants to fill up their pool? I mean, do we have, if someone wants free water, can we give it to them?
I don't believe you can give away free water from the city.
Even if it's just being flushed down the creek?
I don't believe you can. I could totally be wrong, but
That doesn't make any kind of common sense at all. Typical government, right?
since we sell bulk water, I don't think that you could just go give away bulk water. I could be wrong, I can look into it, but don't leave you away a city service like that.
Well, if it's gonna get flushed, I don't know, maybe we can look into that, to see if there's a workaround. Someone might have a tanker, they need water, something, I don't know. Okay,
Okay, do I have a motion to accept and approve the monthly department reports?
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Have a second. Any more discussion, questions? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Agenda item 14, discuss, consider convening into executive session pursuant to section 551.071 Texas Government Code and section 1.05 Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct to consult with legal counsel regarding docket number 56315, petition of the City of Ranger appealing wholesale water rates charged by Eastern County Water Supply District Public Utilities Commission of Texas.
16.
Do we have to make a motion to go back there?
No.
Okay, when do we get to discuss going back there?
Sir?
When do we get to discuss going back there? If it's a discuss and consider item, we do not have to make a motion to go in executive session?
We never have, that I know of.
Well, I would like to discuss something before we go back there. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
I am sick of seeing commissioners walk out and say, I make a motion to do what we decided to do in executive session. The citizens have no idea what the council's doing with their money and the decisions they're making. So, and you're not supposed to vote back there. So when commissioners come out and go, I make a motion to do what we decided in the back, and then there's an automatic second with no discussion and it all in favor, the citizens sometimes take weeks to find out that council choices might not be in the best interest of the city or the citizens. Going down wrong path after wrong path with, say, appeals or other things, I don't want any part of it. I'm going to go into executive session, but I don't have any intention on ever coming out and going, I'll make a motion to do what we did in the back.
When it comes to legal, sometimes that's the only thing you can do because it's privileged information.
It's privileged information to say, we're going to make a motion to appeal a decision which costs money and time to the citizens that you're spending their money with on that decision. That you're saying you cannot come out here and make that motion.
Sometimes the decision that the council is going to make according to the lawyers and what their suggestion is for the council regarding legal issues, it's privileged information. And it cannot be divulged at that time.
Well, the citizens eventually find out anyway, so I'll just make a statement to all the citizens of the council that if it is legal for me to come out and say what I'm voting on, I will make that, if it is possible for me to legally do that. So, thank you.
And this one is just an update.
613.